We'll see what happens here. There we go. A little bit like the gruesome twosomes car, isn't it, which is on the way down. Looks nice. Oh, didn't do very well, and he's come out hard there. Front end catches the turn, and watch how he gets catapulted out of the car. That's not his head, by the way, that is false, so that's good news. And off they go in their soapbox. Bit tentative off the ramp. Maybe not quite as courageous as some we've seen today. Now the fella's standing up at the back as well. Oh, he got off just in time. He got off just in time. You can see it wobbling into that corner, and he's wrestling with the steering, look, and then the lad at the back dived off, which I don't think helped the pilot. So off they go down the ramp, where you want to try and get as much speed as you possibly can to take into this tight and twisty section at the top of the course. And they've got to navigate these twisty bits at the start before they can set off towards the water feature for the first time. And there's the carpool, and the carpool has tipped it over. Here we go. This is the problem. They catch the back wheel in the water, and over you go. It's quite narrow. You've got to be very accurate through there. OK, let's see how it performs then. It's just like a big X-ray box. And down they go. Got a decent push-off at the top of the ramps. Oh, they've gone straight away. They never even had to turn it. Look at that. Now, let's see what happens. Wide axle, pram wheels. Often a recipe for disaster. Let's see. Off they go. Nice and quick at the top of the circuit. It's also a handlebar steering system, so everything factors against this team, despite the performance at the top. The design is pretty much everything you wouldn't do for a soapbox, and they can't get through there. It's too wide, I think. Straight into carpool, and they beached it. Now they can't get it out of the hay bales. And plenty of work in the gym with these. Oh, he's missed it, look. He missed it. Who moved that? He was just about to get in. Right, try again, then you go. OK. Right, on we go then. So they now know it's essentially too wide for the course. So let's see what happens now. They're still chasing down the two lads at the back because they know there might be problems ahead. Here's the bone shaker. Can they get through the bone shaker? No! Oh, look at that! It's too wide. They can't get over the steps. The axle's too wide. Here we go. Oh, dear. It's just too wide for the circuit. They can't have read the rules and regulations when they built it. They want to honour their ferias, which are local fruit and vegetable vendors. That's why they've got stocks of fruit in the back of the soapbox, and they're on their way down. Quite big. Straight into the corner. 2 or 3 have caught that on the way down. They're not quite ready for it, look. They get a bit tight into the first corner and catch the bales. Now they've got to start again. The good news is it's not damaged the soapbox at all. The fruit continues to spill out from the back as they head towards carpool. Oh, he's caught carpool on the front right as you look at it. Just caught the bales on the way over. Watch it here. It's the front right wheel that just catches the straw bale, and that drags the soapbox that way, spins it round from the back. Out comes the apples and oranges and the limes and the lemon. Off we go! Oh, it's gone straight away. Ecto 1 into the straw bales. I think the steering must have gone right at the top because it just veered off to the left. Off they go then, meep, down the course. Not sure where the Roadrunner is, but the Coyote has set off at a great pace here. And very smooth through the twisty part of the circuit. There you can see the steering working really effectively on this soapbox. Over the carpool. No problem through there. Through on one bounce. Little shake at the front, but no problem. Still they go, picking up speed, picking up momentum all the way down through the twists, around the turns, down towards the bone shaker, and they clear one of the steps. That's how fast they're going. Can they maintain the speed down towards the bottom? Yes, they can. Now the straight bit to follow! Wipes it out at the finish line. They got there. 53.81 is a fantastic time. So that's milk, look, being squirted apparently out of the front of the baby's bottle. And the pregnant lady at the back chasing them down the hill, which I'm not sure she should be doing in her state. Now that's not the best of starts, is it? Slamming into the first turn, side on. And they're not really finding too much in the way of smoothness or rhythm at the early part of the course, which is twisty, it is turny. There's the carpool, no problem through there. Now they've got the water on the wheels. That's still squirting the milk out the front and they've hit the bales. He's not been the most accurate driver. Let's have a look at it here, look. He just forgot to turn. You've got to turn the wheel. It's got a handlebar steering, which we've seen in the past can often pose a problem. It should be light, this one, though, and if that does translate to speed, then they might well have got one up over the opposition. And it's nice and quick there through the turny, twisty bit at the top. Here's the carpool. The cardboard was OK through there, although it's just starting to move, look, the bodywork. Keep an eye on that. On we go. Team total on the way down. Through there. Moving towards the bone shaker. Here is the bone shaker, the 3-tier. Oh, he's starting to lose it now. Starting to lose bits and bobs. Oh, it's all gone. It was a wolf in sheep's clothing. There he is. He's lost the body altogether. Down towards the finish. And there he is, celebrating a time of 56.53. Now, let's see how fast it is. It's streamlined, and it's started well. Nice and quick at the top. He'll be growing in confidence here, the driver, Jose. Here's carpool, the water jump. Over that, no problem there, barely a splash. Now, those thin pram wheels seem to be working on this soapbox. So often we see them pose a problem. Nice and smooth through there. The corners aren't proving to be difficult at all, nor is the bone shaker. And we might be seeing a good time here around the last couple of corners. You can see the finish line. There it is. Nice and quick. And off they go. They've rocketed down the ramp. That's as quick as we've seen anybody down there. Lots and lots of speed at the top. Look how fast this is going already. It's absolutely rocketing down the circuit, and the pilot's fighting so hard to keep it straight. Over carpool, oh, look at the splash through there. The front bumper just hanging on. The pilot, Thomas, really enjoyed that. Still, they fly down this circuit. Look at the speed of this soapbox. The onboard camera showing you just how fast they're going. Coming up to the bone shaker. Over there with a big landing on the second tier. Still they come. Down towards the finish line. This is really, really quick if he can keep it together. Wants the cameraman to move out of the way. Can he stop it? Can he stop it? Very spectacular at the end as well. They've got to be mighty quick if they want to feature in the top three today. So off we go. Nice and quick down the ramp and nice and smooth at the top part of the circuit. Just managed to shave his way through that first straw bale, then sails through carpool with not much of a splash. Those wheels wobbling, but not affecting the steering of the soapbox. Down through that little right and a left-hander, and then down towards the bone shaker. Here is the bone shaker, nice and quick over there. Moving towards the final part of the course. Very, very quick through there. Look at the speed he's got now. Just catches the bales on the way through, but soaring down towards the finish line in 54.19. And he rolls it at the end and almost took Gendel with him. The first thing that strikes me about this is it's quite big and the course is quite narrow, and that to me isn't the best of recipes, but hey-ho, let's see how they go. Through the first turn, they're okay through there, but look at those wheels at the front shivering all over the place. They've got those big pram wheels, you know I don't like those. Here we go then. Around the corners, okay so far, but the entrance to the carpool could pose a problem. It's really narrow there. Here is the carpool, they're over that, no problem at all. The big wheels, really impressive through there. And they're still going. They've still got the bone shaker and some more of these turns, so it's far too early to be overconfident at this stage. Mineros, Locos on the way down towards the finish line. Here we've got the bone shaker coming up. Over the one, over the two, down the three. Still we go. It's just about hanging together. They can see the finish line now, and they're picking up plenty of speed with the crowd looking on through the final turn. Here we come towards the finish line. The driver punches the air. Down they go. Can they stop it? Not yet. Can they stop? Oh, there it goes. And there's a really nice design to this soapbox, look. Like a gigantic pair of spectacles on the front, or goggles. So down they go. Not quite sure how much the pilot can see. And it's got the design as well of the front wheel. One wheel at the front, two at the back. The tricycle design, which sometimes pays off. And they're nice and smooth at the top. Clearly the pilot can see enough out of those lenses. Safely through there, the carpool, that was fine. Nice and narrow this one as well, so there's a bit more room on the circuit as well to navigate around the tight corners. which is exactly what they're doing now. And this is shaping up to be pretty decent, with a good performance at the top, don't forget, and the creativity over the design of the soapbox itself. Here's the bone shaker, through the bone shaker, okay. Wonder whether that front wheel might have a problem through there, but it was fine. Round the last couple of turns, and then down towards the finish line, and this could be interesting when you factor everything in, over the finish line in, 109.66. Squirting water, they basically put wheels on a jet ski, and they're dragging poor old Pamela Anderson behind them. Down we go. It's got the handlebar steering, which is working okay. It's a strange concept, but it's working fine so far. Baywatch on the way. Their favourite part of the circuit, almost here, which is carpool, which is the water, and the jet ski is fine through there. And you can see the driver growing in confidence all the time. Could do with a bit more speed if they can find it from somewhere, but it's nice and smooth at this stage, as you can see from the onboard shots there. Here's the bone shaker, over that, no problem. Pamela Anderson still on the stretcher behind them. Here we go towards the finish line, the final couple of corners. Oh, hang on there, Pammy, well done. And then down towards the finish line, that was good. The design of the soapbox will also get them some points, because it's had a lot of effort put into it. A lot of detail on the soapbox. Now, can it get from top to bottom fast and in one piece? It's all right so far. The longboat should have no problem with the water, should it? So carpool is coming up for Team Valhalla. Very slow through there, though. They need to try and speed it if they possibly can. Now they're starting to pick up some speed, look, as they go through that little twisty sector. They've got the bone shaker to come. And they're heading towards the bone shaker now, and this is shaping up to be a good run all round. Good performance, good for creativity, and a good run down the circuit here in Santiago too. On a hot day, with this big crowd looking on, and Team Valhalla moving towards the finish line. The driver can celebrate, it's a good run. So off we go with Rugrats, which is a more basic design. It's slightly narrower, which might make it easier to get through the turns at the top. It might also make it easier to get the accuracy over the jumps as well, because the entrances to both of them are quite narrow. You can see them picking up speed here down this circuit, around that turn. Now here's carpool. Let's see how they do. Straight through carpool. He's just kept it together there. Front wheel was all over the place, both of them, but he held firm. Still going, Rugrats. Survived the carpool. More twisting and turning to do, although the steering wheel itself's doing plenty of that. Through those straw bales, down towards the bone shaker. Here's the bone shaker. Down one step, down two, down three, still going. Now they're going towards the finish line. Need to get a bit more speed about it, but it's still in one piece and still going. This is the final turn. There he wobbling again through the turn. And then down towards the finish line in a time of 1:10.48.